Hey guys, this is Zach. So the following is the audio from our interview with Eric, Kitsunekon's dance DJ. The video for this was lost to the corruption gods, but I managed to save the audio. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, basically.
I'm Zach,
I'm Melissa.
and this is Eric, also known as DJ Kade,
Hi.
our dance DJ. How's it going today?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's good. So, yeah, pretty good.
All right. So, first questions first is we just said you are our dance DJ. Is this your first year?
No, I have been with KitsuneCon the last couple of years, and I have also DJ'd the various KitsuneCon events, like the Fall Ball. And I've also DJ'd a couple other conventions, including GeekCon, and I've done a little bit of work with the Anime Central Soap Bubble and Hardcore Synergy. And so, no, this is not my first. This is not my first go at it. So
Okay, so how did you get involved with DJing our convention?
okay, well, before I started DJing for you guys, I actually didn't have too much of a background. This is going to be kind of a long answer, just so you know. Well, I had DJ'd on some of my friends' computers. I had worked with some of my friends, DJ equipment before, but I've never really, taken to the stage until I was at a convention called DaishoCon, and I had a room party. And it was basically a thing where I wanted to show all kinds of Japanese music videos, and I wanted to play like music videos with club music in them and stuff. And one of the people on the staff at DaishoCon came up to me and said, "Hey, I see you do this room party thing. Have you ever done any DJing before?" And I knew at that point in my mind that I had to make a decision. Like, I had to decide whether this was something that was just going to be a hobby or whether I really wanted to pursue it. So I kind of BS'd him a little bit, and I says, yeah, I know how to do some DJing and stuff. And so they introduced me to Mitch, and from there he decided to give me a chance. And for the next 4 months, I spent all my time with my nose just buried in the internet, looking at everything from equipment to software that you can use to different, genres, techniques. And I just dove right into it head first. And the first year at KitsuneCon, obviously a little rough around the edges, but I like to think I've gotten a little better since then. So that was how I got started.
You did a good job with the first year. That was my first ever, type of thing like that. So I thought it was cool.
Thank you.
I wasn't there the first year, sadly, but the second year was amazing.
Shame on
I
you.
didn't make it to the second year.
I didn't.
So.
I honestly didn't know about this convention until I joined.
Ha.
Yes, I was sad when I found out there was one. So that's how you got involved with us. How did you start DJing? I know you were kind of iffy about that question, but
Well, it kind of answered that question a little bit.
Right.
We might have to do another take here. We'll see how we go. But I had been listening to electronic music for a lot of years at this point, and as far as getting into the whole geeky side of it, like why I would get into KitsuneCon of all things, I was a big music game fan, and I played a particular game called Beatmania 2DX, which has thousands and thousands of songs, just thousands of examples of different things. And back when I played those games, I always told myself, the community knows it as like the lamest thing if you call yourself a DJ just because you play this game. So I never made the mistake of like, oh, I'm a DJ just because I play this game. And it was kind of surreal when I actually went out and purchased the first piece of equipment to do the first KitsuneCon, because I'm like, wow, I never thought I'd be actually up here doing this. Just one thing led into the other, and it was just a love of music. I had gone around to various conventions before that, and I would hand DJs my CDs. Here's a CD, here's another CD, and they'd be like, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll see if we can play one of your songs. And I was hoping for a lot more, right. But now that I've been in their shoes, I know what it takes to just pick a song like that and run with it. So
Cool.
How much of a musical background did you have before you even looked at any of the electronical stuff? Like, were you in band? Were you anything like that?
I was in band, and actually before that I had taken up guitar for a couple years. I hadn't gotten extremely good at it, but it was just something to keep me interested and kind of like a stepping stone towards figuring out what I wanted to do. And so I wasn't no Mozart or no child prodigy or anything, because I know some people get started, when they're real little kids and stuff, and that wasn't me,
right.
But it's just having the love of the music that really pushed it to, to take it to that next step.
What'd you play in band?
I started with the saxophone, and I ended up playing the French horn for a little while, which is I switched to it for various reasons, but it's not something I stuck with too long. So,
what got you into anime and geek culture?
Well, I could take the easy way out and say Toonami, like a lot of people.
Yeah,
I mean, I started with a lot of I still love Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
I like the Ronin Warriors, but it was really way back when G4 was called Tech TV. They had this anime block, and they had a couple of them. I think Crest of the Stars was on there, and Serial Experiments Lane was probably my first really huge anime, my real, not like the cookie cutter Dragon Ball Z animes, but like a good, deep, psychological, messed up anime.
We're gonna
like
mess your head up after you watch one episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you won't know what's going on until the second to last episode.
So before you did these room parties and things like that, were you big into the anime convention scene at all? Like me, did you not know that there was Wisconsin Cons at all?
Oh, no.
Not a clue.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I actually got introduced by a friend who was a longtime con goer, and this was way back in 2005. The first convention I went to was called Anime Reactor, and to be honest, I was still fairly shy and fairly oh wow, there's going to be a lot of people. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know who's who. And so I kind of had a bad time with that first convention. But every convention I've gone to after that, I mean, I've been to No Brand, I've been to Daisho, I've been to Anime Milwaukee and Detour in Minnesota, and every convention's just gotten better and better for me since then. So,
all right.
I don't know if that answered your question.
No,
I kind of
did. Melissa, anything else?
That's all that I can think of.
That's all I can think of off the top of my head. So, with that, this is Eric, and I'm Zach.
I'm Melissa.
And, hey, before you guys let me go here, can I interject something?
Yeah, sure.
Well, this year is going to be the biggest dance that we've ever done at KitsuneCon. The last couple years, due to constraints and other things in our budget, I've had to DJ the convention by myself. I've listened to your feedback. You guys don't want just one guy up there the whole 4.5 hours. I feel ya. We're bringing in all kinds of DJs. We're going to have a lot bigger lighting rig. It's going to be a huge party. Just be there. Just be there.
Awesome. Can't wait for it.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'm Zach.
I'm Melissa.
And you guys have a nice night.
Yep. Take care.
Yeah.
Take
yeah.